morning, team. Thank you so much for hopping on the call today. We're already on episode 238, if you can believe that. And on this episode of my Monday Morning Pep Talk, I'll take you further into the planning process for the quarter that, in my opinion, is the most important to overall growth of your business, and that is Q3. On last week's call, I challenged you to set aside some time for review in a place that inspires you and your team. Review your current situation. Decide the tough conversations that are needed within your client base, which is, we talked about inventory management. And then start the process of planning quarter number 3. Today, I'll take that conversation further, giving you the 5 most important areas that you'll need to be proficient in should you want to win in your hyper-local market. Before I give you that list, though, I want to remind you of my professional purpose, and that is to help you, the broker advisor, optimize your productivity and help you become the best version of yourself. Why? Because happy brokers sell more real estate. And I do that by teaching you how to handle those challenges and opportunities that you face every single day. And if you can effectively manage those certain situations that arise on a daily basis in your business, you'll be more productive and live a life that is the best version of you. My ask, as always, is that you listen as if we are in a one-on-one coaching session together in my office or on a phone call. And if you'd like a transcript and a full recording of today's Monday Morning Pep Talk, just send me an email at jim@askjimmiller.com and I'll add you to my private email list. I know that you love lists, and the one I'm going to bring you today should be bookmarked. It should be bookmarked. When you coach, teach, and train over 1,000 hours a year, you start to see trends. You see trends in seasonality, both how markets react and the capability of an agent to understand seasonality and make an impact, a real impact on their business. Quickly, let me review the seasonality. Q1 requires a primary focus to be put on transitioning and preparing for the harvest. Q2 is the harvest. Q3, the harvest is over and you need to plan that next planting season and next year's harvest, okay? And Q4 requires one to be focused on the planting. This is when we do a lot of heavy conversations with our clients, etc. Your hyper-local market may be different, but you get the idea. For the vast majority of you that are listening, this flow is fairly close to what you experience each year. Now, if you're in a summer resort market, you may very well be moving into harvest season just now as we approach this time of the year, especially Q3. At some point in the year, you must put aside time for deep work. As I just mentioned, this includes a review of the previous season, the status of your current hot list, your warm list, and the state of your business as a whole. As you look at your business, note that the following 5 areas, in my experience, have the biggest impact on one's ability to build a predictable and enjoyable business that is right-sized for you, the broker advisor. Here's the list. Number 1, you need an organized plan. You need to create clarity around a goal and a plan to go with it. This is straight out of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. How committed are you to your North Star? I have identified a quarterly business planning approach to be the best approach to be anchored in a 3-year vision, which I was inspired through the 12-week year written by Brian Moran and Traction written by Gino Wickman. Okay? So you need an organized plan, and you need to break that down quarterly, and progress towards that plan needs to be tracked weekly. Number 2, your daily rhythm. Do you have a daily rhythm to support the execution of your goals and the plan you created to hit those goals? I don't care how the day rolls out as long as you have the proper habits and routines to support your ability to play on offense, not defense, throughout the day. Notice I didn't mention morning ritual. I'm starting to move away from that a little bit and move towards a daily rhythm. A daily rhythm is your version of what works for you. That's all I care. Like I said, I want you playing on offense, not defense. So how are you doing in your daily rhythm? If you're not doing well, you really need to attack that in Q3 and get back in sync. Number 3, you have to have a mechanism, whether it's a spreadsheet or a sophisticated CRM, that organizes your 5 lists. Those lists contain your top 100, your top 100 referral partners, your warm list, your hot list, and your list of collaborative brokers in your hyperlocal market. To succeed in this business, you must build a philosophy around trust. You have to perform at a high level during the transaction, and you must have a plan to stay useful to your clients over the life cycle of their time in your market. So trust is created through doing a fantastic job during the transaction and then maintaining that momentum over a long period of time, as long as your clients are in your hyperlocal market. Not every one of your clients wants to be your friend, but there is no downside in providing helpful and insightful information about their most important asset, their home. Do you have a follow-up plan, a touch plan built to maintain that trust? If not, you'll be on the treadmill of lead generation the rest of your career. For a lot of agents, that's purgatory, right? That constant need to go find new business when throughout time it's literally sitting there right in front of you. Number 4, in the digital world we are currently living in, your personal brand is key. The use of social media is vital to building trust with your future clients, including those on your warm list and your hot list. To maintain trust with your top 100 and top 100 referral partners, they must see that you're active in your hyperlocal market. If you don't have a social media content calendar that is built around the know you, like you, and trust you strategy, you need to add it. Every day that goes by without a strategy around your personal brand is a day that you fall further and further behind. Now, I covered this strategy last year when I taught my entire Takeflight course through these Monday Morning Pep Talks. And you can reference those strategies on episodes number 212, 213, and 214. Those will all be linked to my email tomorrow. Think of social media as a big cocktail party, and your clients are attending those cocktail parties, okay? Your competition is also attending the cocktail party. You, my friend, must have a presence at that cocktail party. And that cocktail party is social media, whether you like it or not. It is a basic need for your business. Okay? Number 5, a self-development growth plan is imperative. You will only be able to operate at the level of your self-development. You need to read, you need to listen to podcasts, you need to join a mastermind, or you can attend a training course or hire a coach. There's no better ROI than improving your knowledge and skills. So these are top 5 areas that you need to compare your current situation to, okay? That doesn't mean there's not other parts of your business, but you need to be trued up in these 5 areas before you start building the rest of your business. If you are proficient in these 5 areas, you're 85% of the way there. Most of the rest of what I teach, like I said, is just there to make your life easier and your business more efficient. I love Dan Martell's quote in the book, Buy Back Your Time, where he states that 85% is 100% awesome. These 5 things are honestly 85% of the way there. It is. But it takes commitment to yourself, your business, and your future. Many of you come out of this harvest season completely distracted because of things that just don't matter. It really is a decision. So I ask you, are you committed or distracted? You decide. We are coming into an extremely important era of our industry. There will be winners and there will be losers, like never before. The gap between winners and losers is already widening, Just wait. Just wait. The hobbyists will be under tremendous pressure to show their value and will most likely be the losers. If you are committed, this time will be one of extreme growth, both personally and professionally. Your talents will be in demand, giving you the opportunity to make decisions about which clients you want to engage on their real estate transactions. Can you commit to improving these 5 areas during Q3 2024? Next week, I'll continue this journey through this transitionary month of June by giving you my top takeaways from my #1 book that I've read so far in 2024, The Full Fee Agent, written by Chris Voss and Steve Scholl. I'm going to give you my 10 takeaways, my top 10 takeaways. It's such an amazing book. If you haven't bought it, buy it, read it. Much of the book's contents validates a lot of what I believe in. It plays right into what I've discussed today. You have to build trust and maintain it if you want to thrive in this business. With all this being said, go get to work. I'm here for it. Have a great week, everyone. I appreciate you. Make sure to jump on my Instagram at askjimmiller. You can get all my content there, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.